Hello, chat. Puck was just, getting groomed there for a second. She was enjoying it. She likes the cat brush. Oh my god, there's so much cat hair on me. Hello, everybody. Chat. Look how much hair is on this thing. We're gonna add. Hold on. Look at that. Look at all of that. What's up? Lovely fit. The Astra show has began. When are you going to clean my house? What do you mean your house? How would I clean your house? Oh, because I'm wearing the maid outfit? Okay, well that's fair. As soon as you buy me a ticket to England. Disco, I have a question for you. Are you gonna vote for Binface? Not to get into politics, but are you voting for Binface? Because I would vote for Binface if I were you. I would vote for Binface. I like Binface. If he was in America, I would vote for Binface. Count Binface. Count Binface. I love it. I love that guy. I love Count Binface. How big? This is bigger than a golf ball now. We have surpassed golf ball size. I'm very nervous about this dress coming down on me. I do not want that to happen. Anyway, chat. Hello, everybody. I don't know why my background music isn't playing. I don't know why that is, but, you know. England won, Norway won. Oh, what? I only have one of these open? Fuck. Let me get the other one set up. I didn't do that? Why does it wrong with me? There we go. This time it's the first time the dress came down unintentionally. What? You mean I can hear it? I can't for some reason. I don't know why, but I can't hear the background music. Anyway, chat. Because he is less of a joke than the other candidates. Well, isn't the only other candidate Nigel Farage? Dude, I like sincerely hope Binface wins that because there's nothing funnier. I love that. I love Binface. I don't even care. I love Binface. UFC fights are way more entertaining. I don't know, Binface is pretty funny. So this link you sent me, I'm pretty sure is like a scam. It's $400. First of all, there's not nothing here. Like it doesn't, there's no images. Like it won't load the image. And then it's $400 on sale for $90. But look it, chat, I only have 23 hours, 59 minutes, and 40 seconds to get this deal. But what happens if I hit this button? Oh. The flash sale ends soon, chat, but unless you hit the button, in which case the flash sale resets at 20 a whole day. I don't think this is real, man. I don't think this is I don't even know what this is. I don't think that's real. I think that's fake. I think it's fake, chat. I think it's fake. Should have been a clip? It should have been a clip? That was not a clip. Fit check? Okay. I'm still kind of scared of this dress betraying me. I feel like I probably should have worn something a little bit better than this. But I was lazy and I found it. I was just like, fuck it. That's how I'm wearing it. But like, I'm really scared. Rip VOD incoming. No, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. It's mainly just this part I'm worried about is slipping down too far, but it'll be fine, chat. It'll be fine. Don't worry about it. It'll be fine. Something away first to her husband. I'll be fine, chat. Should I go change my outfit? If people in favor of me changing outfit, say aye. Did you have see-through strap bra for outfits like this? Yeah, but it's uncomfortable. I don't want to wear that. I don't want to wear that right now. That shit's uncomfortable. Only if it's more revealing. I'll just keep an eye on it. It'll be fine. It'll be fine, chat. It will be fine. Anyway, chat, how's everybody doing tonight? How's everybody doing? I'm like so tired. I almost like I almost like didn't wake up. It's like I woke up earlier, like I did shit again. Like it's the same thing that happened last time where like I woke up like at like earlier in the day and then I went out and did shit. Like I went and ran some errands with my mom and I got home and then I sat down and I'm just like I'm doing swell. Taco will tell you if something happens. He'll give me the emote. The emote. Fuck, dude. I did, however, chat. I did get the I got the tires taken to the shop. So we have the wheels are at the shop, and on Monday I'll get them back and I'll actually have my wheels done. My weekend began 2 hours ago. Hell yeah. But yeah, so it's basically I've got the wheels, they're at the shop, it'll be done in a little bit, and then on Monday I'll get them, I'll bring them home. I don't know how far I'll get in putting them back on the bike on Monday. But on Tuesday, I might even not stream on Tuesday just because I kind of want to just go whole hog and just really focus on it and get some work done on it. If I could get the wheels back on, that's my main goal. As I just really want to get the wheels back on. Another fit check? Oh, okay. Finally, a wheelie good motorcycle will be finished. Am I like the only one you trust to tell the truth? I only trust Taco. Taco is the only one who's truthful. This is really like a lingerie gown. Barely an outfit. Like, shouldn't wear this. But yes, so the bike will hopefully be moving on soon. So I have the like the handlebars right here on my desk still. And I'm like excited. Cause like I have that's so sketchy. I have my new clutch right here that I've got, and so I'll have the clutch. I'll have everything else on it ready to go. I polished the handlebars so they're a little bit less rusty. There was some like surface rust on them, but I got it all polished up. It's looking pretty good, and we'll be like rocking and rolling soon here. I'm excited to have this all like done and hooked up finally. I want to see how the clutch feels. I'm really interested to see how this clutch actually feels once it's on the bike, because the clutch pull with the original clutch was really, really heavy. Like, it was really heavy. But I think that's because when the bike fell, the actual lever, like on the bushing where it pivots on the lever, got like bent. And so I'm pretty sure the reason why the clutch was so heavy was just because of the old clutch lever. And so now that I have a new clutch lever, I think it'll be okay. So I'm interested to see what it feels like to actually use the clutch. That hurt. Only Taco? That hurt more than I thought. I mean, it was a joke, Cuddle Bear. Don't hurry too much into it. It's a joke. You should try to polish the foot stand too. You mean the engine guard? I will probably polish that. I might use a different polishing technique for that one. That one has a lot more surface rust on it. I don't know how much the Fitz metal polish is gonna do. I might get one of those orbital sander polisher things. That might be a good idea. I'm not entirely sure. One thing that I want to do eventually, and this isn't gonna happen soon, but I mean, I'm just thinking long term, this project is a lot of long term. We're closing in on the short term goal of the bike, right? The short term goal being just getting it to be a running, driving motorcycle that I can actually drive reliably. That is like the first goal I've had. And we're closing in on it, chat. We're closing in. I have the balancer chain has been adjusted. The cam or the valves have been adjusted. I haven't adjusted the cam chain yet, but because I have to do that while it's running. I've did the fuel filter. I put in a new clutch. I put in a new. I have a new brake master cylinder with new brake lever, a new clutch lever, new throttle cables. New handlebars, new brake lines, new tires, new chain, new sprockets. We've got all this shit, and it's all about to come together. And I'm actually getting to the point where I think it's gonna be, it might be done, the first part of it might be done soon, which I'm really excited about. But long term, there's a lot else I want to do to it, right? Because I want to paint it, obviously. I gotta get the fairing down here. I gotta get all of the shit that I need for it, like the sissy bar. I've got to get the seat. The seat's gonna be really hard to find, so I've got to get the seat. I've got to get the sissy bar. I've got to get everything else done to it, and then it will be done. But I'm thinking, because that's gonna be a while before. It's probably gonna be like a year or more before it's like a really good Purple Rain bike. But what I'm thinking is I might take the handlebars and I might take the all of the chrome parts and take them off and send them to a place to be chromed properly. Because I'm never going to get these handlebars to be 100%. Because it's, you know, when surface rust like is on a piece of chrome for a long time, it will eat the chrome. And so you can polish the rust off of it, but then you're just left with a spot of raw metal that's not anything. And that's, you know, it doesn't look great. It doesn't look as bad as bonk. It doesn't look as bad as rust, but it's also like not great. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. I might do that at some point and just take all the parts and really have them chromed up to make it look brand new. Astra is trying to build her British fan base. That's all. I have at least one, sometimes two British viewers in my chat. You like building things, huh? You're gonna do a whole hog on the bike? Sissy bar, what is that? I'll show you. I'll show you, chat. And I should probably try to message this guy again, because this is exactly what I need and it's a good price. But I messaged this guy like a long fucking time ago and he never got back to me. So I might have to message him again. But this right here, I need this. I need this really badly. And I'm thinking about just messaging him and just trying to buy it, but like I'm trying to be a little bit safe with my money, a little bit. But I really need this. I really need this. And so I really want to buy this before it gets sold or something else happens to it. But I messaged this guy forever ago and he never responded. So I'll have to message him again. But I love this thing. I need this. And I've seen others on like eBay that are similar for way more money, and I don't have enough money for that. So like if I go to eBay and I go here and I go Trident sissy bar, they're not cheap, man. They're not cheap if you can even find one. They're like not that easy to find. Like you'd be surprised about how not easy it is to find these fucking things. You know, when you do find them, they're like $1,000. Like, I don't... For $1,000, I could just make my own, to be honest with you. Like, it's not... I could just make my own. So I'm not, like, super stressing about it, but... Oh, here's one for 160. I almost like this one better, because it's got the brackets and everything else with it, too. But it's $160, and it's like... Fuck, dude, it's coming from Oregon. It's got $160 for this shit. It's like, alright. It does have that stuff. The only problem is I don't know if that's enough. I don't know if that's long enough or if it's tall enough. See how tall this one is? I don't know if this one's tall enough. fact, I'm pretty sure it's not tall enough. So that's really, I just need a, oh, here we go. Look at this guy wanted fucking $400 for this thing. And it's not even right. It's not even the right fucking bullshit. It's bent on weird ways. It's not correct. This is the closest to the real thing I've seen. But he motherfucker won't get back to me. God damn it. Here, should I message him again, chat? What? I see details. You are not connected to one member. What? Well, can I just message this guy, man? Can I just get this shit? Can I please? Like, maybe I'll just have my mom message him, because maybe he just didn't respond to me or some shit. I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know why this guy didn't message me. We can't see? Yeah, because I didn't show you. I opened up the chat. I didn't want to dox the chat that I had with this guy. Oh, did I not show my screen at all during that? Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Shit. This is what I'm talking about, chat. See this? This is what I need. This is what I need right here. Right? See this one? It's like $400. He has it on sale for half off, but it's not even the right type of bullshit. Not even right, dude. This one's similar, but it's also not right. And it's like, I can't... There isn't, like, I've looked on fucking... I've looked here. They're not... There's nothing on eBay either. It's like, they're fucking hard to find. This motherfucker won't get back to me. Like, what? Why? I just want to purchase the item, man. I just want to purchase the item. $500 gold wing. There's a boat. There's a goddamn E30 motherfucker. Fuck you, Facebook. Fuck you, Facebook. Fuck you. Fuck you, Facebook, goddammit. Son of a bitch. Time Facebook out. I'm gonna time Facebook out if Facebook's not careful. He's never responded. Now imagine someone messages Astra on Discord and she didn't reply back. She would never do that. Listen, dude. A lot of people message me on Discord. Sometimes I just don't get to it, alright? I'm sorry. Sometimes I don't get to it. And a lot of people messaging me on fucking Discord, okay? And I don't like I barely open my Discord nowadays. I don't use Discord as much as I used to. I don't use it as much as I used to use it. And now I don't. Anyway, chat. We never saw your screen. Fuck. Fuck! You know what? I wonder if I ever got a receipt from Etsy. I wish I had signed into Etsy before I bought all that shit. That would have been a good idea, but I didn't. I did not sign into Etsy before I did that. So now, I have no idea. I don't have a receipt for the shit I bought. Which is kind of nervous. Kind of nerve-wracking. Kind of unsettling just a little bit. Like, I didn't get an email from Etsy saying that I bought that shit, so I just kind of have to hope and pray that it's coming. I mean, I know that I bought at least, like, this one, right? Because this one doesn't even say it's there anymore. Okay, never mind. There's 2 left. I lied. I thought this one said it wasn't there. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know. Don't know. hopefully everything is here. I'm hoping. I'm hoping. Because I did not fucking. I wish I had signed in before I did this, motherfucker. God damn it. Wish I had signed in. But I'm pretty sure I bought it. I'm pretty sure it went through. I hope. I'm hoping it did. Because I don't know how to dispute it if it didn't, which is not great. But. The fuck is this bullshit? Aren't you supposed to be dusting? Astra needs a Firebird like the one Schlatt and Johansson had in Captain America 2 Winter Soldier. Firebird? The Firebirds are neat. I mean, I would get a Firebird. Fire Chicken. I just haven't, I don't see a lot of them around, like, on Facebook. I don't see a lot of Firebirds. They're not like my favorite of all time. They're not bad either, but if I go to Marketplace. Firebird. Oh yeah, and a lot of the Firebirds look like catfish. That's one thing about Firebirds I don't like. A lot of them look like shit. Like, this one I don't hate, but like, automatic, $2,500, and this one's manual. This one's not bad. It comes with the cool rims. 250,000. It's an automatic too. You son of a bitch. You son of a bitch. Why are they all automatic? I don't understand, man. Why do people buy automatic transmissions? Why do they do it? Why do they do it, chat? Why do people buy automatics? Like, what's the point? What's even the point? That's not even a Firebird, that's a Camaro. What's even the point, chat? What even is it? What even is the point? Fucking automatics, man. God damn it. See, if this car was a manual, that would be it. You motherfucker. God damn it. God damn it. No! Don't show that to me, you bastard. You bastard. You bastard. Don't show that to me. Now this is a cool Firebird. Like, if I was gonna get Firebird, this is the one I'd want. Like, this is nice. So it starts with quotes, but every seal leaks, engine needs rebuilt. The aesthetics aside, now I have all the original inside body parts ready to go. $10,000 you want for this fucking thing? And all of the engine seals leak? Every single one of them? You just pisses oil outside of every orifice? Fucking GM, dude. I swear to God. GM, am I right, boys? But then Astra is taking a shot at people who drive automatic. I'm taking a shot at people who drive sports cars that are automatic. Have you seen the movie Smoking the Bandit? No, but I know that car is from that movie. Probably because America's a big country or something. Why did you link a picture of like a C7 Corvette? I still think any Corvette made after fucking C4s are just the worst looking things of all time. I'm sorry. I can't handle Corvettes. And there are two models of Corvette I can appreciate. The C3 and the C4. Everything else, literally every other Corvette model, I can take it or leave it. And particularly anything past C4 is awful. Like the C1 and C2, I can get behind the C1 and C2. I don't like them. I'd probably sell one if I had one. But I can understand why people like them. I'm not hating on the C1s and C2s, but the C5, the C6, the C7, get out of here. There's not a single fucking Corvette made after the C4 that looks good. Manual transmissions are over? That's not even true. I refuse to let them die. I refuse. I will always drive my manuals. I will never. I will die on this hill, chat. I swear to God. I will die on this hill. I will not let the lazy automatic owners win. I drive automatic. Most people drive automatic. My thing is, if you buy like a Firebird, like you're the kind of person who's buying a Firebird, and you go, yeah, I want this car because it'll be fun to drive. I'll buy the automatic version. I want it to be less powerful, get worse gas mileage, and be slower, and cost more to fix. All because I don't like having to shift. Because I like, what's the point? What the fuck is the point? Like, why do you buy a sports car like a Mustang and you get it in you're not setting lap records, alright? You're not in a fucking hypercar. It doesn't matter. You shifting gears in a fucking V6 Mustang is not going to be, like, make you slower than any other car on the road. And because now you drive an automatic, it's gonna break because it's an automatic. And because it's an automatic, it's gonna cost like a fuck ton to fix. And then it's also gonna be slower and get worse gas mileage and suck. Why? Why do people do it? Don't understand. I don't understand. It's all over. It's all Joe over Astra. We have automatics now. My friend has a bandit car. It's badass. I can appreciate the Firebird, right? I can appreciate it. Just why would you ever buy it in an automatic? I just don't get it. Don't get it. If I had money, I would buy Astra an automatic supercar just for shits and giggles. I mean, if it's a supercar, I'd probably be like, alright. Well, if it's a supercar, it probably has a DCT anyway. Or not a DC, or... yeah, a DCT. Hydrate? Okay. Bastards don't sponsor me. No product placement for you, bastards. Not PepsiCo. Don't just fucking sponsor me right now, PepsiCo. Please sponsor me, Pepsi. Please. I don't know, chat. I'm pretty excited though. We're coming and we're closing in. We're gonna get this motorcycle fucking finished, and I'm excited about it. Sure, Mountain Dew sponsor. I remember I sent them a thing a long time ago to try to get sponsored, but they did not sponsor me. You like Cannonball Run? You like Smoking the Bandit? Yeah, I've always meant to watch it. I also want to watch the one that's what do they call, what is it called, the one where it has generally I forget what that show is called, but that show, I've always intended to watch that show. I just haven't gone around to watching them. You fucking reached out to them? Don't laugh at me. First of all, it wasn't even my idea. It was somebody else who, I won't name names, but somebody else coaxed me into that and was like, come on, do it, come on. And I'm like, they're not gonna fucking sponsor me. And they're like, yeah, but you never know. And it's just like, I don't fucking hate it, man. I hate it when people fucking, like, tell me to do shit. And then I do it. And I feel bad because I did it. And I hate it. Met Burt Reynolds at SteelCon City about 10 years ago. He was friendly and very cool. I wonder how many people who do that are like friendly at the meet and greets but are actual like dicks in real life. I wonder what the ratio is to that, you know? And I wonder if it's like, I wonder if other celebrities look down on celebrities who do meet and greets at like conventions like that because they're like, oh, what, you need to go to a convention to make money? Oh, what, this is how you need to make money? Because, like, I feel like if I was, like, an uber-rich person, I would be like, so you have to go to the convention to get, like, just to, like, take money from your fans? Wow. Thank you, one Lako for the 750 bits. Thank you so much. To be honest with you, though, if I was famous, I'd do it, too. I'd do it, too. I would do it, too. I would do it. Astra was a dick. She has one too. Was I a dick? I didn't mean to be. I didn't mean to be. I'm sorry. Norm Macdonald doing Burt Reynolds is the best. Oh, Chad, I'm so tired. I'm so tired. Chad, I'm so tired. Fuck, why am I so tired, Chad? I ate one of those burritos again last night, Chad. I did actually go to Walmart and I did buy some chicken and I made another one of those burritos. It was pretty good. It was pretty good, chat. It was pretty good. I'm getting good at making those fucking things. Do it. You could be a snowman since you drive big rigs. You could be a snowman? What, like Jack the Frost? Like I could turn into a snowman? Like what? There's like, I remember one time, chat, when I was like 7 or 9 years old, I forget which, I got really sick on Christmas. It was, first of all, being like, as a kid, as like a 9-year-old, being sick on Christmas has got to be the biggest, like, cruel joke that the universe can play on you, right? But I was so fucking sick. Like, I was really, like, sick. And it was Christmas, and so I'm at, like, my grandparents' house, but I'm secluded to this other room because no one wanted to get sick from me. And so I was excluded from the festivities, which is a little sad. But, basically, I remember I just sat in this like, TV room, and I was just watching, like, I just watched, like, Jack Frost, like, on repeat for, like, I didn't watch it on repeat, but I watched all of the Jack Frost movies, and I was so miserable that, like, now when I think about those movies, I just get this, like, ugh. One of the movies I watched was that one where he's, like, turns into a snowman, where the snowman was a thing, and it's just like, oh my god, I hate that. I was fucking, ugh. Now every time I see, like, Jack Frost's face, I'm just like, oh god. Oh god. With all your PA fans, you should get a booth at the Silicon City Con for meet and greets. Yeah, how many people would show up? Like, 10? Not even? That'd be a lot of money just to meet 10 people, which I could also just meet them without buying a booth. Without paying for a booth. I could just, like, have a meetup. My favorite one is the Michael Keaton one. I don't know, man. Those movies are like they're literally like a fever dream. Cause I was just sitting there like barely surviving watching these movies, and I was so sick of them. I was so sick of the movies. Like I hated them. I hated all of them. I don't even remember anything about them. Like I remember absolutely nothing about the movies. I just remember hating them. Take anal bum cover for 300. Made Astra. A strong 10. A strong 10. Maidstro. Fuck, dude, that was rough. That was a rough time. That was a rough time, chat. Don't ever be sick on Christmas. It's not fun. Don't be a Grinch. I wasn't a Grinch. What am I supposed to do? If I'm fucking, like, sick, what can I can't do anything about it. If I'm sitting there, if I have a fever on Christmas, how is that me being a Grinch? I wonder what year that was, actually. That must have been, like, 2009. I don't know. Don't be sick. Fuck, I was planning to be sick this Christmas. I mean, unless you hate Christmas, I guess it's alright. Because if you just don't want to interact with people. Oh, no, I can't come. I'm too sick. Oh, no. Dude, it's like a couple, like, years ago. It wasn't this year, but it was like the year before this. Or was that Thanksgiving? It was either Thanksgiving or Christmas, and I don't remember which one it was. But No, I think it was Christmas. Yeah, it was Christmas like it was like Christmas a year, like 2 years ago. I was still living in the other apartment in Florida, and I like got home after the Christmas. Like I flew. We had Kansas City. We had Christmas in Kansas City, so I was out. I had flown to Kansas City. I had gone, and I had gone, and we did Christmas there. It was all good. We had Christmas in Kansas City. And as I'm going home, as like we're on the way to the airport, I start to feel like this kind of ickiness. Like I'm like, oh, that's interesting. I wonder why I feel like this. And then I get into the airport terminal, and now I'm like really like, I feel like shit. And then I get onto the airplane, and I was just like, ugh. And I felt really bad because there was this like grandma and daughter next to me, and I was just like, no, don't breathe in my vicinity. And my ears, chat. I don't know if you've ever been like sick on an airplane, but when like my ear couldn't pop, and so it was just so painful. As we like, I remember as we were landing, I was just in so much pain because my ear was just like, ah. I popped my right ear, but I couldn't pop my left ear. So there was so much pressure in my left ear that it was like painful as shit. And I got out to like, I was like in Orlando airport, and I got to an Uber, and I remember just the whole Uber ride home, I was just like, ugh. And I got home and died for like a good minute. Your mother's a whore, Trebek? Your mother is a whore. I'm sick of you getting all tired. Good evening to the sexy maid in the front of me. In front of me. A lot of people get sick on holidays. Communicable diseases and stress. True. You were Astra 764 all along. That's the secret. I've been Astra 764 all along. You look extra pale. You trying to gaslight me? Are you feeling alright today, man? You feeling okay? You look a little pale. You look a little pale. Oh, I'm feeling a little off. Maybe you should go home today, man. What a maiden. I do feel a little icky, but not like sick icky. I don't think I'm sick. I'm just a little bit, yeah. But I don't think I'm sick. I haven't been properly sick since then, I think. I've been like sick a couple times, but I haven't had like a proper like fuck you like bedridden sick for since then, I think. I've been like a couple times I've been sick. Maybe that's not true. Maybe I was sick before. I've been sick since. I don't know if I've been that sick here. I've been sick like a couple times, but only like a day thing. The girl who never goes outside looking pale. I'll take the Japanese relations. What? I work at a nursing home, so people get sick easily. I have gotten sick. Oh, I haven't gotten sick? Well, yeah, but that's because you're, you know, young and have, like, an immune system, right? Like, the people at the nursing home, they're all fucking old and decrepit, and they have no immune system anymore, so they just get sick and they go, ah! The FERC? What? Properly sick? I mean, like, you know, like, fever, and, like, full-on feverish, full-on, like, I can't move from my chair, you know what I mean? Kind of sick. That's the kind of sick I'm talking about. My girl hates when I get sick because I don't allow anyone to help me because I hate medicine, so I always just tough it out and take cough drops. Yeah, but at a certain point, you can't even do that, right? Because at a certain point, I mean, I don't know, I've been, like, super sick before. You know, and it's like, that's the thing about me, is, like, some people, I feel like they get sick a lot. Like, every other month, they're sick. But it's only, like, it only lasts a couple days, and they're back on their feet, and it's not that big of a deal. But for me, I don't get sick that often, but when I do, motherfucker, it hits me like a freight train. Like, I'm just down. I'm down for, like, a week. Get down with the sickness. You did not get the COVID? I did not get COVID. I never got COVID, chat. who are younger than me and haven't gotten much sick like you have. Everyone's different. Everyone has different immune systems. I refuse to take medicine. I'll me in pain and not take anything. Why? If you take medicine, the disease wins. It's a moral victory. Who cares about morality when it's like you're... I don't care about the I don't care about a victory, like a person. If I just tough it out, I'll be a moral victory. Like, just take a fucking Advil. Take a fucking ibuprofen. What the hell is the problem with that? Like, unless you're taking ibuprofen every day, like, yeah, if you're sick, you can take some ibuprofen to make yourself feel better. There's no reason to tough it out. I just gotta tough it out. Oh, like, what are you doing? Come on, just take a second and take some shit. Take some medicine. The most I take is like hot tea and cough drops. But why? Why are you like anti-Advil or Tylenol? Like, you shouldn't consume that much Tylenol or Advil, but usually, like, I only take Advil or Tylenol when I'm sick. But it helps, like, it genuinely helps. I can DM you my reasons if you want. Alright. I mean, you don't have to share if you don't want to, but if there's a valid reason, I trust you. I never had COVID or the vax. I got sick and had respiratory issues, but I got a proper repair, and now my lungs are more stable. There you go. It's like, I knew a lot of people who got COVID. Like, I'm pretty sure everybody I know got COVID. Except for me. I didn't get it. I think I may have just been one of those people that just either got it and never showed signs, or... I'd be interested to, like, take one of those antibody tests to see if I have the antibodies. Because that would mean I did get it. I just never really, like, you know, smoke weed every day. That's my medication, chat. I don't even remember the last time I got a cold, even. I've had a couple colds, but nothing serious. Me and my mother and my friend never experienced symptoms of COVID. Yeah, like, I never, during COVID, I got sick towards the end of COVID, but I got tested for COVID, and it wasn't COVID. So I'm saying that that's not it. That was, chat, I can, like, remember the last times I was, like, super sick. Because the last time I was super sick was that time on Christmas. And then the time before that, the time I got sick before that was that time in Iowa, in the Iowa basement, when I had my, oh my god, chat, that was so fucking bad. Because my throat was so sore. Like, I couldn't breathe. I couldn't swallow without my throat fucking just being in agony. That was the worst. But don't read it out loud. Oh, I don't have Discord open. Maybe you were a Typhoid Mary? Who? Ah, I see. That makes sense. That makes sense. That makes sense. So the elves took your wallet in 1983, and that now you can never get sick again because the elves will come back. I see. I get it. Eat healthy food. It's been 15 years since I was sick, lol. Some people just don't get sick. I feel like everyone's always different. Some people just don't get sick. Some people get sick every other fucking month. For me, I get sick probably once every couple years, and then it's really bad, but then I'm okay. I think when I was a kid, I used to get sick every year about the same time, but as I got older, I stopped getting sick every time, but it was, now I get sick like about every 3 years I'll get sick, and I'll just get floored. I'm about, when was the last time? I was, that would have been like 2024. So, I mean, I'll probably get sick next year. I'm due for another sick spell next year. I'm not sick, but I'm not well. I trusted her. I trusted her. As she proceeds to read out loud. I'm sorry, the elves, man. They'll get to you, those elves. You should have a stronger immune system, be it by eating healthy food for that. Nah, McDonald's is enough. I'm gonna have cancer eventually. That's where all my sickness is. Oh, don't get cancer. Am I valid though? Yeah, that's a valid reason. I would say, yeah, that is a valid reason, Taco. That is a very valid reason. The machine elves. They're not machine elves, they're gnome elves. They're even worse. What's worse than a gnome and an elf? A gnome and an elf that fucked to create a nelf. Chat is not just a gnome. It's not just an elf, it's a nelf. Cancer runs in my family. That's so fucked that, like, you could just be genetically predisposed to, like, dementia or fucking cancer. Like, I feel like I'm pretty thankful. I don't have a family history of cancer, and I don't have a family history of dementia. Like, I don't have, none of the people in my life or in my family on my mom's side or my dad's side have had a history of either one of those two things. So those are the two fucking things I'm like, that will fuck. That would fucking suck. I'm sorry to anybody who has to deal with that, because that's rough, man. That's rough. Almost everything runs in my family. I'm so fucked once I get older. Damn. Former YouTube CEO, son died of cancer before she eventually did. Damn, really? Wait, the YouTube CEO? She died? Who's the current YouTube CEO? Susan. And Neil Mohan. This guy, this guy doesn't... He's born in Indiana. Watch Kiki. Susan, watch Kiki. She died in 2024. Man, I didn't even know that she died. That's sad. And she had a son who died before her? That's fucking sad. Huh. Mom's mom and grandma had dementia too. Damn. We could pre-select or engineer embryos without predisposition to this chronic disease. Have you heard of Brian Johnson? Oh, that guy? That guy's weird though. Like, didn't that guy do a blood transfusion with his son to get more like, to be like more vital or something? Like, that guy's, I feel like at a certain point I respect what he's doing because I feel like he's doing it for science. Like, I think that even he would tell you that he's not the most healthy person in the world just because he does so many things that, like, not all of them are probably as beneficial to his health as other things, but he's just trying everything to see what works, and I appreciate that. But that guy looks like a lizard. He looks like okay, I get that you don't want to age, you know, you don't want to get older, you want to stay young, you want to stay viral, and, you know, you want to be healthy, but, like, that guy looks weird, right? He doesn't look like he's in his 20s. He looks like he's in his 50s and is just taking, like, some weird shit to make himself look better. Like, he looks, like, unnatural, and I don't like it. He announced he has an autoimmune stomach disorder that's incurable. Really? Okay, so he did all that shit just to have, like, an incurable stomach disorder? That's sad. Got fucking like her, but it was so fucked up that people were celebrating when she died. Yeah, that's fucked. I don't like that. Is this the same stream title as yesterday? Did I forget to change the stream title? I did. Hold on, I can fix it. Astra forgets to update stream title. There you go. Only an hour in. He spent millions. I mean, that's crazy to be like trying to be, you know, live as long as possible, and then you just get fucked by like a random like immune disease. That sucks, dude. That's just tired again. Man plans, God laughs. I guess so. He's health max. He was health maxing. He was. What do you do if you're in that situation, chat? If you have just spent like your whole career trying to like maximize your lifespan, only to find out that you have an incurable autoimmune disease, and so now you're fucked. What do you do at that point? Do you just say, okay, I'm just gonna give up on all of the dieting and all of the everything else, and I'm just gonna go and say, fuck it, I'm just gonna eat pizza for the rest of my life until I die? That's what I would do. That's what I would fucking do. I would just be like, alright, had our fun, time to eat pizza and just let everything go. Or time to let myself go. It's beer and pizza o'clock for the next however long I live. Go have a beer and a cheeseburger. Like, jeez, man. That's so fucked. Do you think his son will pick up the mantle? Or will his son also have the same stomach problem? Like, I wonder if his son will pick up the mantle and be like, this is my father's legacy, to be an alien creature and live forever. God, I'm going to spite God and pick up where my father left off. I might consume those tomorrow. I want to consume those tonight. I don't know what I want to eat tonight. I have chicken in the fridge that I probably should eat, but like, I don't even know if I don't really want to cook tonight either, so I don't really know what I want to do. I don't really know. I don't know. I might make rice though. Probably doing Jurassic. Spelled Zeus wrong? Did I? I'm fucking, man, I don't know. I'm not a pagan. Do I look like a pagan to you? What is Astra's fighting weight tonight? I don't fucking know. Probably like 100 Oh, jeez, excuse me. Probably like 120. I'm probably back up to where I was before I went to Burning Man, so probably like 120. I haven't weighed myself in a minute. Last time I weighed myself, I was like 115, but it's been a couple weeks, so I imagine I'm probably back up to where I was. Eat bread. My options for food tonight is I could either make half of a pizza, so I could eat pizza, or I could make chicken and rice, and I think that's what I'm gonna do. Because I bought a packet of chicken thighs from Walmart yesterday so I could make my burrito again, and I marinated some in some soy sauce and some teriyaki sauce. That's the one thing. I don't even know if I have enough soy sauce. I probably do, though. But, basically, I might do, soy sauce, teriyaki, chicken, and rice. That sounds good. Fuck, I wonder if I have eggs. I wonder if my eggs are probably not good anymore, so I probably can't make fried rice. Probably can't make fried rice. I mean, how old are those eggs? Is it worth it? It might not be worth it. Maybe I'll make that tomorrow, because I can probably, because I put the other stuff in the freezer, so I could probably wait until tomorrow to eat that, and maybe I'll eat the pizza tonight, just because fuck it, am I right? So maybe she gained a little weight back? Probably, if I had to guess, I think I've gained a couple of pounds back. No need to cook if you have PB&J. Can I just rant about PB&J? I hate PB&Js. Like, you know what? You know when you get to a point where you tolerate a certain food, like, yeah, alright, PB&J, whatever. At a certain point, I just have to admit, like, chat, I fucking do not like PB&J sandwiches. Why do people eat them? They're disgusting. They're gross. Why? They fucking just eat it. I'd rather just eat raw peanut butter out of the jar than fucking eat a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Like, oh, yeah, bread and jelly and peanut butter. It's just like, ugh. It's just too sweet. I don't like sweet things, chat. I'm telling you, as I get older, my tolerance to sweet things is just fucking going down. And now I'm just like a PB&J, and it's like, ugh. I want all of the calories for a mid-snack. For a mid-snack, chat. PB&Js are mid. Isn't peanut butter and jelly an American thing? PB&Js are. PB&Js are very, like... I feel like there's people who will crucify me for talking shit about PB&Js. PB&Js and ranch dressing are some of the most American things ever, and I hate both of them. I hate ranch dressing, and I hate PB&J. Maybe I'm being too hard on PB&J. Maybe I don't hate PB&J. I hate ranch dressing, but I don't hate PB&J. I just don't like it. I just don't like it anymore. And I'm tired of pretending that I like PB&J because I don't. Don't give me, PB&J. Get that fucking shit out of here. I'd rather just eat a jar of peanut butter. PB&J's Baroque motherfucking dinner. Deneutralize and deport Astra. Deported. If I'm eating wings and someone hands me a ranch, everybody's catching hands. Like, legit, dude. Fucking get out of here with your fucking ranch dressing. I don't know if it's just because my brother traumatized me with ranch dressing when I was a kid. I don't know if that's the reason, but I hate ranch dressing, dude. Ranch dressing is the gross. If someone's eating a salad next to me and they have ranch dressing, I'm like, ew. I hate ranch dressing, dude. Grilled cheese sandwich. Now, I can get behind a grilled cheese sandwich. A grilled cheese sandwich, I can get behind that. Especially if it has ham in it. I can get behind a grilled cheese and ham sandwich. But I don't think I have the ingredient. I don't think I have bread, so we should make every immigrant eat PB&J sandwich to prove their loyalty to America. To America and America. But I would not pass that. Listen, I'm the most patriotic motherfucker out here. But I do not like PB&Js, man. I have the same feeling I have with baked beans, which are super popular. I loathe it. See, that's the way I am. I agree with you, Disco. Baked beans are garbage. Get out of here with your fucking baked beans, dude. Well, I listen, I don't mind beans, but if I'm gonna have beans, they better be, like, cheesy Mexican beans. You know what I mean? Like, some refried beans, or some, like, it better have salt, and it better have cheese on it, motherfucker, because that's the kind of beans I like. But as soon as you make them sweet, you put molasses in them, like, ugh. Ugh, why? Why do people, like, why are people obsessing about making things that shouldn't be sweet? Like, I'm gonna go to war with sweet things, because I'm not about it, man. If it's not a drink, the only sweet things I like are drinks. Give me a smoothie, I'll take that. But, like, give me a fucking PB&J, fucking baked beans, fucking candied bacon. Why? I don't want sweet, savory things. I just want savory. Don't mix sweet and savory unless it's salted caramel. That's the only time mixing sweet and savory is ever valid, is if it's salted caramel. But that's it. That's it. I think you're pretty sweet, Astra. Oh, thank you. Imagine if Astra was in a bunker, all they had was PB&J. Just like, I'd rather face the outside. Yeah. Yeah, that'd be me. Grilled cheese with bacon and tomato? Isn't that just a BLT that's toasted? You don't like barbecue sauce or ketchup? It depends on the barbecue sauce, because not all barbecue sauces are sweet. Like Sweet Baby Ray's, I don't like Sweet Baby Ray's. I don't like the stuff that you get at McDonald's. I like spicy barbecue sauce. Like, there was this barbecue place that was in Des Moines that I used to go to a lot, that they closed down. But it was called Cactus Bob's, and they had a whole ton of different like barbecue sauces that were super tasty, and they were all like different flavors, but most of them were spicy, like really spicy. I liked that, and none of them were sweet. But like, I don't like sweet barbecue sauce. I don't like it. I don't like it. And ketchup gets a pass because ketchup really isn't sweet in my mind. Like, ketchup is one of the only foods that has all 5 taste buds active at once, and I think that kind of counteracts the sweet nature of it. If you put, like, ketchup on a burger, really, it's not gonna be a sweet burger. You're not gonna taste, like, sweetness from it, right? And I'm also not that big of a fan of ketchup, to be honest with you. I typically don't put ketchup on my burgers. I don't hate it. Like, if I go to McDonald's, I don't order it without the ketchup. Like, I'm fine with having ketchup on my burger. I just don't specifically go out of my way to do that. And I also don't dip my fries in it, either. Tend to mix barbecue of my choice with either chili flakes or another hot sauce. That's not a bad idea. That's not a bad idea. But I just can't do, like, a lot of times barbecue sauces are too sweet. I feel like once you get into, like, the real, like, barbecue sauces that are, like, really used in, like, real barbecue, I think you get into a lot better territory. And I think it gets a lot less sweet the more legit you get. But the more, like, store brand shit is just all sugar. It's all just sugar. Like, barbecue sauce, like, again, there's a lot of good barbecue sauces out there, but Sweet Baby Ray's, no thank you. No thank you. Anthony Cletus on UFC commentary? Sounds like the public didn't agree. I start putting your foot down. Listen, man, the public is not always right. The public thought the earth was flat at one point. But Astra is sweet, spicy, and salty sometimes all at once. See, you might as well call me ketchup. Mix my barbecue sauce with pickle juice. With pickle juice? That's an odd one. That's an odd one, chat. Chat, I went to Costco today. And I tried a pickle, and it was not good. You know, when you go to, like, Costco and you get the free samples, and you try one, and it's just like... I'm not having this one. There was a sausage right next to it that I wanted to get, but I didn't. I don't know why. What kind of pickle? It was a kosher dill pickle, but it had this weird aftertaste. It didn't taste like... It had this weird, like, after... You know, I almost wonder if it was like a sweet pickle. You know those pickles that are sweet? Those things are garbage. Why would you even? Why would you even? I hate pickles. Some people do not fuck with pickles. I fuck with pickles, just not on my burger. Get that shit off of my burger. Like, I'll eat a pickle raw, because that's the way I like pickles. I just like eating them out of the jar. But, like, I get that shit off of my fucking cheeseburger, dude. Get that shit out of here. You people are too dramatic about food. bread and butter pickles, they are the ones that are sweet. I don't think it was one of those, but yeah, that's the ones I don't like. Like, I don't like the bread and butter pickles. I don't like ones that are sweet. I don't like the ones that are, like... I don't like the ones that are, like, spicy. Like, why am I getting all these flavors in here that I don't want? Hard take, stop putting pickles in food. That's not even a hard take, dude. I don't even disagree. Like, I can't, to be honest with you, I'm trying to think, I can't think of one item where I like pickles inside of it. I like pickles just on their own. Like, if I just get, like, one of those little jar of pickles, I'll eat them. Like, I'll eat a whole jar of pickles. But I can't think of one instance where I liked having a pickle inside of a food item, like a burger or anything else. I can't think of one item. Otherwise, like, literally, the only time I actually like pickles is just when I'm eating them out of a jar. What about a tuna sandwich? I don't like tuna sandwiches. I like tuna, but I hate canned tuna. I like tuna, but canned tuna is disgusting, okay? Fuck out of here with that canned tuna bullshit. Well, yeah, I'm gonna take canned tuna, spread it over a piece of white bread and mayo and pickles, and put it together and just say that's the same. Dude, get that fucking shit out of me. If I'm gonna eat salmon, it's either gonna be in sushi or it's gonna be, like, pan-fried. Like, in butter. Alright? That better be the way I eat that shit. What about relish on hot dogs? I don't like it. I'm a very vanilla dog kind of person. Usually, the only thing I like on my hot dogs is mustard. And most of the time, not even normal, like, Heinz mustard. It's gotta be, like, the spicy brown mustard. Give me some of that spicy brown mustard, then we're good. That's what I like on my hot dog. And even then, I don't even like hot dogs more than brats. I think he's got therapy for the 5 months. Thank you so much. Like, if I'm gonna have a hot dog, might as well just get some brats, dude. Get me some brats with some fucking spicy brown mustard. Now that is a dog. That's some tasty food. But, like, you give me the fucking Frank's burgers, or the Frank's, like, hot dogs, and it's just, like, kind of mid, and it's just kind of like, I don't like it. It's not my favorite. Canned tuna is apparently real tuna. It's not even real tuna. Hell yeah, Dijon. Dijon mustard is the best. That's the unnaturally yellow mustard that is like in Heinz. I don't even know if that's real mustard or not. I don't like that stuff as much. I don't like the unnaturally yellow fucking like bright neon yellow mustard. I like the Dijon mustard. The Dijon mustard. English mustard looks more appealing. I don't think I've ever had English mustard. Unless that is just Dijon mustard. I don't actually know. But, like, listen, I get the spicy brown mustard. That's what I like. That's what I like. It's the kind of mustard I like. But I don't. Otherwise, on a hot dog, typically I won't get anything. I don't put ketchup on my hot dog. I don't put relish on my hot dog. I don't do any of that shit. I just get it the way it comes. My favorite type of hot dog, though, I will say, is a chili dog. You give me a chili dog, I fuck with a chili dog. I fuck with a chili dog, but, fucking, that's pretty much it. English mustard is quite good, just don't overdo it. Okay. I have to keep that in mind next time I cross the pond. Next time I cross the pond and go to the River Thames. Oi, governor. Chili dog with beans? The chili dog doesn't have to have beans. I mean, if there are beans in my chili dog, I don't care as much if it's not. I don't care typically as much, because usually if I'm eating a chili dog, it's already kind of mid. You know, I'm already kind of not caring about the chili aspect of it. So long as there's enough chili and there's enough cheese on it, that I'm not going to complain too much. Though I will say, I think chili dogs work better without beans as well, just like generally. Like, I'm not gonna throw out a chili dog just because there's beans in it, but like, if I would much prefer it without beans, because I feel like the beans add too much. They're too big and they fall off too easily. Meanwhile, if you have a nice chili that's thick and the ground beef is, you know, really thin, you know, really small pieces of ground beef, and that way it can kind of sit on to the hot dog a little bit nicer, and then it's a better platform for cheese. Because I don't think that the starchiness and the beaniness of the beans works well in a hot dog format. But if I get handed a chili dog and it has beans in it, I probably don't care. Thick, like Astra's legs. Are my legs thick, chat? I forgot to try chili dogs in the States. I mean, you could probably try it. I mean, you don't probably need to be in the States to try it. That is, like, if you ever go to Sonic, that is the best thing at Sonic. If I ever go to Sonic, the only thing I ever get is the chili dog. I like the chili dog at Sonic. But you don't need to, I'm sure you can get everything to make a chili dog in England. All it is just chili and, like, do you not have chili? You have chili in England, right? You can get chili in England, right? You just need you need a hot dog, like a Frank's or a brat, and a bun, and then you just take that and you put the hot dog in the bun, then you put the chili over top of it, and then you put cheese on it, and that's it. That's all there is to it, chat. Musical fruit, the more you eat, the more you... Oh, get out of here. I think the chili is quite different compared to the States. Is it? I wonder, can you make your own chili? Like, I wonder, can you make... Do you have access to dried guajillo chilies, Disco? Could you, like, I bet you could order some dried guajillo chilies and some dried ancho chilies, and I think you can get some ground beef over there, and I think you could make your own chili. If I was there, I feel like you could do it, because the main ingredient that you might not be able to get is the dried chilies, and I think you can get them off of Amazon, because they're dried. Yeah, I'll look it up on Amazon. Pretty sure you can get them on Amazon. Dried chilies. So... So, like, here we go. That's how you spell it. Guajillo is guajillo chilies. These are what you need. I would recommend just getting something like this, because this just comes with a bunch of chilies. It comes with chipotle chilies, it comes with arbol chilies, it comes with guajillo chilies, ancho chilies, and pasilla chilies. I've never used pasilla chilies or gascabel chili, however you fucking say that. I've never used chipotle, gascabel, or pasilla chilies in my chili. I've always used, I don't think I've used arbol either. Mainly, when I make chili, I mainly use guajillo chilies and ancho chilies. But I'm sure, honestly, you could probably use all of these and it'd probably taste pretty good. It just depends on what kind of chili you're going for. Oh my god, I missed it. I couldn't see who followed. Who followed? But all you do, chat, I'll walk you through how to make some bomb-ass chili, and I'll probably make a video about this at some point. I'll probably make a do another cooking stream while I cook chili. Thank you, Masalam for the follow. Thank you so much. Let's see here. But yeah, chat, if you take these chilies, right? You take them, you cut them in half, you de-seed them, take the seeds out, cut them in half so they can lay kind of flat, right? So you cut the ends off them, the stem end. You cut off the stem end, you cut them in half, get rid of the seed, and then you lay them kind of so they're like can be laid flat. And then you basically what you do is you toast those on like a dry skillet, like a dry, preferably cast iron, but just like get a dried skillet and just put them on there and let them toast. And you'll know they're done when they'll release this like really strong fragrance once they're like toasted properly. And once you start to really smell that chili flavored coming through, that's when you like know you're ready to take them off. Then you take them and you dip them in some, you steep them in hot water for like 5 minutes. You take the chilies that you just toasted on the pan, you take a big bowl of hot water, and you steep them in that bowl of hot water for about 5 minutes. And then, after 5 minutes, you take those chilies and you take them out of the water, and then you put them in a food processor with a little bit, like a couple cloves of garlic, and some lime, and probably maybe even some cilantro, maybe, ooh, you know, something, add a couple of things in there, and then you blend that all up in a food processor, and then you take some steak chunks, some like stew chunks, and then you sear that. I mean, you could even just take a big ass steak and you sear that on a big Dutch oven. Sear that on both sides. Doesn't have to be completely cooked yet, but just get that a nice sear. Then cut that into chunks, and then brown up some ground beef in that same pot. Then you take all of the meat and take it out. Put in some onions, right? Maybe a jalapeno or two, but take some onions, some chopped onions, and then you saute those down until they're not until they're caramelized, but until they're pretty soft and kind of, they've got that nice soft oniony flavor. And then you put in beef stock in it, and then you fill it up with beef stock. You get that to a simmer. Then you put the beef and the steak and the ground beef back into the pot, and then you mix in the chili like sauce that you made, and then you put that in the pot. You stir that all around, and you let it cook for like 4 hours, and then boom, that's chili. That's real chili, chat. That's real chili. That's not none of this fake shit. That's how you make some bomb-ass chili, chat. Aggressively taking notes. I'll just have to make a video. I think I did a stream kind of where I did this. I did a cooking stream where I did that before. But I'll have to do it again because it is really good. What about beans? No beans. No beans, no tomatoes. Just pure chilies. You shouldn't, honestly, in my mind, tomatoes add too much acidity. If you add tomato paste, you're adding, like, every time I eat a chili that has tomato paste in it, the acidity levels are just way too much. It's just way too acidic. I mean, we're dealing with, like, chili peppers already, so it's already got a pretty sharp flavor. You don't need to add a bunch of acidity to the fucking dish, right? Add a little bit of lime to add acidity, right? Get some lime in there. Get some, that's how you really want to add acidity to the dish, is just with some lime. Or maybe some vinegar. But don't add all that acidity from the tomato. The tomato's just gonna be too acidic. All it really does is it really, it kind of allows you to add body to the sauce without adding heat. Because a lot of people don't like to add too much heat. But if you just don't want it to be that spicy, just choose a different type of chili pepper that's not as spicy. You can use a dried chili pepper that's just not as hot. Like, Encher chili peppers are not that hot. Just use more Encher chilies. And then, than the other ones that are more hot. Because otherwise, I feel like every time I've had tomatoes in chili, they just don't taste right. They're not... Technically, like, tomatoes are, like, similar to peppers, but they're not. They're just not. They have a tomatoey flavor. They have an acidic tomatoey flavor, and every time I eat chili, for a long time, I didn't even think I liked chili, mainly because of the tomatoes. Because every time my dad made chili or something, he always used to do that, because a lot of recipes online will tell you to add, like, a tablespoon of tomato paste to whatever chili you're making, and every time I've ever had that, it gives it that really strong tomato paste flavor, and I hate it. It's not good. Don't add it. Chili con carne, chat, it means chili with meat, not with tomatoes or beans. So get those fucking tomatoes and beans were added by the Midwesterners who fucking couldn't handle the spice of real chili, okay? That's what happened. They fucking, in the World's Fair in Chicago in like 1920s, they fucking brought up their chili stands with their tamale stand from like New Mexico and Texas, and they brought this fucking chili up there, and everybody from the Midwest tried it and was like, oh, this is amazing, we're gonna take it and ruin it by adding beans and tomatoes to it. So that's what happened. About diced tomatoes, I wouldn't. I don't think it would add anything. I think it would just it would add too much moisture, like, because diced tomatoes have a lot of water in them, so you're gonna make and remember, this is a very fatty, thick soup. It's not supposed to be it's not supposed to be soupy, it's supposed to be like a stew. You don't want it to be too runny, and if you add tomatoes, diced tomatoes, it's gonna add a lot of runniness to the dish, because there's a lot of water in tomatoes. And so if you add diced tomatoes, it's just really not gonna, especially if you do it when you're doing it, like, that way, it's not gonna work out really well. You really, if I'm biting into chili, I really want a homogeneous, stew-like blend without much variation in the texture. Because you want that ground beef texture, you want a little bit of that onion texture, but you don't want this, like, random bit of, like, cold tomato that's too watery, and it's just gonna throw off the balance. And again, anytime you add tomatoes are acidic as fuck, chat. You gonna add tomato to a dish like that, it's gonna throw off the acidity balance. It's just, acidity is very important when it comes to cooking, chat. It's very important. You gotta get the ratio right. You add too much tomatoes, you blow out the acidity, and now it's just too acidic. It's not good, chat. It's not good. You're very pretty, Astra. Oh, thank you. Your mom should have a garden? No, I wish, though. I need some, I want a garden. I could probably send you tomato spices currently in season. Tomato spices? I want tomatoes. I need to get some tomatoes. Is it tomato season right now? I want to buy some. I need some tomatoes. No way Cowboys didn't add brand. What the fuck is brand? They served chili with beans, but not together. So it was like if you were in like Texas in like the turn of the last century, you would find a lot of like El Paso had a lot of chili girls and chili stands where you can go and get chili, and where you'd get chili, and it would have chili, and then you'd have a side of beans. It would never be together, right? Again, there's a reason for that, and the reason is beans are starchy, and they fucking add a horrible texture to the chili, so it's why you eat fucking beans. They're separate because they have their own fucking texture, and you don't want to add the fucking starch to the goddamn chili, because the chili is supposed to be thick and stewy, not starchy, alright? Listen, chat, I have very strong opinions about this that are not unfounded. Listen, chat. Listen, chat. Don't add starch to your chili. It's not good. You don't want a chalky texture in your chili. If you add beans, if you add pinto beans to your chili, you've added a starchy, like, chalky texture to your fucking chili. And it's nasty, chat. It's nasty. Species? Oh, species. I see. I would like, if you could send me tomatoes, I would like tomatoes. Full on rant. Heard through the grapevine that Florida majors are not too good this year. I've not had too many, so I don't know. I can't corroborate that. But I don't know why that would be the case, because, I mean, Florida's pretty good for growing produce. I don't know why specifically this year they wouldn't be that good. I've created a monster. I like tomatoes too, just not in my chili. Just get that shit out of my fucking chili. Too white and too rinsey. Not sure they would go bad in your P.O. box. They might. They probably would go bad in my P.O. box. I probably wouldn't. They'd probably take a while to get here, and I probably just wouldn't work very well. So I don't know how to sending tomatoes to the post works, but I need to go to the farmer's market and get some tomatoes while they're still ripe. I think in Florida we can get tomatoes year-round, but still. Riny? Oh, riny. Too white and too riny. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't seen. I made pico earlier a couple months ago. I want to make more pico. I want to make pico again because I like pico de gallo and it's a very good snack. I like to eat. But I need to make it again, and I don't have any tomatoes, so I'll have to do that. I send milk to the P.O. box. Please don't. Please don't. I need to go get... I still have a package at the P.O. box I have to go get, chat. I hate not having a car. I hate not having a car. I could just go to the P.O. box and get shit, man. Fuck. Mom's sure go to the farmer's market with you? Yeah, I'm probably gonna go with her at some point. Maybe next weekend. Fuck, dude, I don't know what I want to eat tonight. I might make a pizza later. I might make a pizza later. Might also have an edible later, too. Maybe try to use a ton of cherry tomatoes, even though they are usually sweet. I wouldn't do that. I'd stick with my aromas. At least for, pico. Pepperoni pizza. And that's what I have. I have stuffed crust, red berry and stuffed crust pepperoni pizza in the fridge, chat. It's actually pretty good. I honestly have to say, I sometimes get sick of Red Baron because I eat it a lot, but I think Red Baron's my pizza of choice when it comes to frozen pizzas at the Walmart. I think Red Baron is the peak. DiGiorno is too sweet, it's too tomatoey, it's too mushy. The bread is just never really cooked right. Walmart brand kind of sucks. Every other brand kind of sucks. But Red Baron goes hard. Ow. Fuck, dude. I should just get a fucking Papa John's pizza. That's what I should do. I feel like I haven't had Papa John's in a minute, because the last time someone tried to order it, it didn't get here. How are the overlords? Well, one of them is in the box over there. She was snuggling with me for a long time earlier today, which was really nice. But she's in the box. I was petting Puck right before the stream started, but she took off. I don't know where she went. She was hanging out while I was waiting for the... Like, I had just sat down and I was like grooming her with the cat brush. Papa Nose Pizza. Honestly, Papa John's might be my favorite chain. I think in terms of like pizza quality. Though I like Little Caesars. The Little Caesars might be my favorite chain. I just wish I lived near a Little Caesars. I've not had Papa John's yet this year. I like Papa John's. I don't like Pizza Hut. I don't like Domino's as much. I really don't like Northern Lights. Northern Lights sucks. Put garlic sauce on my Papa John's pizza. I don't ever eat the garlic sauce they give with Papa John's pizza because it's 90% soy. It's not even real garlic. I don't even think they have garlic in the garlic sauce. It's just soy. It's just soy, chat. Oh, hi, Todd. Hello? Hello, Puck. We only have 3 Little Caesars in the UK and I don't live near one. I don't know how good it'd be in the UK, but America, Little Caesars is pretty fucking banging. Some people don't like it, but I do. Hello, Puck. Yeah, I wish I lived near Little Caesars. I lived like 20 minutes from the nearest one. And that's just too far to drive for some $5 pizza. Ask for marinara sauce at Papa John's? Marinara sauce isn't bad. good for dipping the crust in. My goodness, cat. Hello, Puck. Near misplacement of a kitty foot. I saw that. Hello, pup. Got like hair on it. Damn, this cat sheds so much, chat. You wouldn't believe. You wouldn't believe how much this cat can shed. I live near Papa John's, so I can even walk there for 15 minutes. 15 minutes walk is a pretty decent walk. I wouldn't walk that. It's like, I mean, I guess you're getting your exercise before you have pizza, which is, you know, pretty bad for you, but... I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I'm sniffing everything on the tail or on the table, Puck. Hello. Some people like to put cat meat in their chili. Ew. Why would you do that? That's disgusting. Hey, Puck. Cats are like lean. You wouldn't want to eat a cat. They're like lean meat. Why would you ever want to eat one? They're like the worst type of animal to try to eat. They have no like fat on them and they're zero substance. I don't even think if I was starving I would eat a cat. I feel like I would be too... I feel like my love for cats are way too strong that if I ever like... Even if I didn't know the cat, right? Like even if it was just a random cat, I don't think I could do it. Beats paying delivery. 30 minutes of walking beats 30 minutes of... I mean, how much... how much do you make an hour? Where like 30 minutes is worth more than... I mean, I don't know, maybe not. Maybe it is worth it. I mean, that's like, what, $10 an hour? If you pay $5 for delivery, and you, like, spend an hour, 30 minutes walking there, that's like, you're essentially making $10 an hour. So, I don't know. Can't be bothered. It's funny how often she turns the directional mic and forgets it's directional. Listen, dude, it's hard to remember everything. You know, sometimes you got a cat and she's up to your face and you're just like, oh, he's a cute kitty. And you forget that the microphone exists. Sometimes the microphone... We still have stereo mics? Not at the moment, no, I haven't set it up in a minute. I should probably set up the stereo mics. I just think a lot of times the stereo mics sound kind of weird unless I'm in the exact right position for it to sound right. Otherwise, it just sounds kind of weird. Why are you rage baiting me, Scott? Why are you rage baiting me? Listen, I'll accept that I'm not like blonde, but like, what other color is my hair? What color is this hair, chat? And don't you say what I think you're gonna say. Don't you say what I know you guys want to say, because it's not. First of all, it's not. Brown? Ginget. I'll take brown, but I don't really think it is brown. It's a little bit light to be brown, chat. It's a little bit too light. At times, I mean, I feel like it can look pretty brown at times, but it's more dirty blonde, especially like right after I shower. But if you look at it in the light here, like I don't know if I can. This doesn't really show the color any better. The color is like off here, but you can see how it's like. It's really lighter in complexion. I don't know. Shut the fuck up. Get out of here, Vanna. Get out of here, fucking rascally rabbit. Get out of here, rage bait. The rage bait is fucking on full blast tonight, chat. GJ may be looking, but I don't think it may be their board game day. Oh, I see. It really is more dirty blonde than anything. Does it say what hair color you have on your license, chat? If I get my license, what does it say? What does it say? It does not say anything like that. It just says sex, height, and that's it. That's the only two, like, pieces of characteristics they give you. That's crazy, dude. Trying to fucking dox my fucking license. 5'3". It says 5'4" on my license, chat. It's 5'4". The color is complete opposite of bright beige blue. What? Are you an organ donor? I don't think I am anymore. Because essentially, if you're an organ donor, they like kill you to take your organs. It's kind of fucked up. It's like if you're in a coma and somebody needs your organs, they'll just pull the plug just so they can give your organs to someone else. We're in high heels to the DMV. I mean, I haven't updated my the height on my license since I was like 18, chat. You've been shrinking since then? Probably. Who wants her organs, especially her kidneys? I mean, if you have like some people can only have organs from certain types of people. Like some people are just like the perfect organ donor, and you can only find one every like so often. And then it's like it's important to find like good organs. Problem is like the only thing organ donors like that thing does, like having that on your license, all it does is that if you're in a coma and they don't know, I mean you might wake up, they just don't know, right? But if you're in a coma, they'll just pull the plug on you and they'll just take your organs, right? Like that's like you might not even be dead and they'll just be like fucking yeah. Wait, how long has he been in a coma? 3 days? Well, what is it in Florida? After a certain age, you only have to retest every 6 years. What, for your license? You don't have to retake a driver's test every 6 years. Imagine getting the kidneys of a femboy like Nana who's shown them to the world. Imagine getting Astra's kidney, yeah. There have been multiple lawsuits that if you're in the ICU and an organ donors, the doctors will give you a minimum attention to lessen your chances of survival. Yeah, like, that shit happens, dude. I don't like that. I'm not a big fan of that. And so I used to have organ donor on my license, but I did not, I specifically did not put that on my new license. When I updated it, when I moved to Florida, you know, when I was in Iowa, I was like, fuck it, why not? And then once I moved to Florida, I was like, nope. No, thank you. None of that, please. Every 4 years, the written here, you have to take. So wait a minute. Every 4 years in Illinois, you have to take a written driving test. Really? Is that real? You have to take a driving test. You have to retake your driving test. I thought you just had to update your license. I didn't. What? Hold on. ChatGPT. Do you have to retake your driving test in Florida after an amount of time? No, in Florida, you do not have to routinely retake the written or road driving test just because a certain amount of time has passed. Most drivers simply renew their license. Drivers under the age of 80, a Class E driver's license is generally renewed every 8 years, and a new road test is not normally required. Drivers 80 or older, licenses are renewed every 6 years, and you must pass a vision test at each renewal. A road test is not automatically required based on age alone. If there are any concerns, okay, no, that's not the thing. What about in other states? It varies by state because driver's license is handled by each state rather than the federal government. In most states do not require a driver to retake the road test just because they renew the license. Many states require a vision test at renewal, either that or once a... Some states require more frequent renewals. As of 2026, Illinois is the only state with routine age-based road test requirements, or even that has been reduced since July 1st. Only drivers 87 and older must take the road test as a part of renewal. Drivers 79 to 86 generally no longer have to take the one unless there's another reason. Do they have to take a written test in Illinois? I misspelled Illinois. Depends on the driver's section. Most drivers do not have to take a written test. So what? There's no? I guess not. I don't know, man. Illinois just fucked up. I thought you had, well, okay. So Scott Therapy, you have to take a written test in Illinois? That's crazy. Illinois stinks on getting a driver's license? More money for the government workers and the DMV? I guess so. I think 70, 80, they should be at least a vision test every 2 years, and over 80 should be every year. I think you should have to take a driving test once you're above 80. I'd be in favor of that. I'd be in favor of having to retake a driving test every 5 years. I mean, even maybe less. Like, every 5 years, having to take a driving test again, that would be, I think that's fair. Like, I feel like if I had to pass a driving test right now, I could. Like, I remember taking my driving test, and it wasn't that hard. And I've taken enough driving tests. I mean, I've passed my driving test with a CDL. Like, I feel like I can take another driving test just fine. And so I would say, yeah, you should probably retake a driving test when you're at over 80. I've seen enough fucking geriatric people who should not be driving on the roads to be like, yeah, we probably should do that. Government and the bureaucrats by bureaucrats and for the bureaucrats. Our government of the bureaucrats, by the bureaucrats, and for the bureaucrats. That's, yeah. Hold on. When does my license expire? Hold on. Let me look at this. Maybe over 80. Over 80, I think. Yeah, I think that should be the limit. I think under 80, it's fine generally, but... Okay. Class A, any tractor, trailer with a gross vehicle weight of 26.001 pounds or more, no restrictions, motorcycle. Let's see here. Let's see here. Does not expire until, like, fucking... I've got, like, a good, like, 8 years before I have to renew this shit. Safe driver, chat. I've got a safe driver thing on my license. So the driver's license number is 8221529. I don't think that's right, actually. I don't think that can possibly be correct. Yeah, I think we're good. I have to get my medical renewed every once in a while. I feel like I have to do that every year, I think. Or every 2 years, I think. I have to get my medical renewed. But, that's not too hard. I don't have to take a test for that. You have to take a whiz quiz. Safe driver, more like speed demon. And then Illinois, it costs you $150 for every renewal sticker on every plate every year. You have to pay $150 to renew the fucking registration on your car? That's fucked, bro. But if you had to take a driving test in an automatic EV, Astra would be a consensus objector. The inspections are bullshit in my opinion too. You mean the car inspections? Yeah, they're dumb. I failed my first one because the driving test lady took me down a road I didn't know and gave me a false rules to follow, and my second one was sheer luck because my truck lights went out at the DMV, and even though we checked beforehand, I aced my third try. Damn, that's fucked up. What I failed my CDL test one time because or the first time because I backed up slightly too far. think I missed something in the the inspection part of it. Like, I missed one thing. Not enough to immediately fail me, but I took some points off of, like, the pre-inspection. But, like, it was, like, I had to do this backup test, and I pulled back, like, an inch. I literally was, like, that far too far back, and I failed me because of that. But then I just retook it, and I passed it with no problems. Sure burns rubber on the road. Not really. I don't even have a car, man. The only running vehicle I have right now doesn't go over 80. Chat, the only running vehicle I have right now does not go over 80 miles per hour. In fact, it doesn't even go 80. It goes like 71 max. Did you seduce your tester the second test? No, man. I just rocked that shit, bro. I literally got out of the fucking truck after doing the same backup test that I failed the first time. And he was like, it looks like you've done this before. Because I did it, like, first try. I did it first try, like, perfectly. Like, first try. And then they don't even let you take the driving test before you've gotten to that point. So up until that point, I hadn't done a driving test. So I just got on the driving test. And I aced it. I aced the fucking driving test. I had this piece of shit fucking truck that I was in. But a lot of times on a truck, you don't start from first gear because you don't need to. But I always did on this driving test. And I remember the guy on the instructor pointed that out. He's like, I liked how you went back to first gear. Like, he complimented me on that. And I was like, hell yeah. Because a lot of people don't, like, recommend you even do that. If no load, there's, like, no reason to go to low first. But I did. And he was like, yeah, it was very good. Being a driving test for a CDL is really hard because if you're driving on a CDL in a truck, you only have the length of your vehicle to, like, stop. Or not to stop, but, like, if you're in a truck, right, sometimes downshifting is harder to do in a truck because you can downshift and get it into neutral and then not be able to get it back in gear because you have to rev match a little bit. The truck I had was lucky because it had synchros, but it still was kind of tricky. But basically, if you're on a CDL driving test and you shift into neutral, you can't coast in neutral for more than the length of the truck, or else you fail. So you always have to be in some sort of gear. You always have to downshift. You always have to. They really get on you about that for the DMV. They do not want you coasting in neutral on a truck. Realistically, you shouldn't do that anyway. But poor baby, only 71 miles per hour. Dude, it can't even go on the highway, man. 70 on a bike is very different on the car. True, but I can't go on the fucking highway. It can't be too hard. Look at all these fuckers driving big rigs who can't even read the signs. I think for those people, they end up getting a different... I think it's easier for them because they get in through this specific companies that have a specific way of just pumping them through the system. A lot of them come from California, and I think California is less stringent on their CDL testing. I think they're a little bit easier on it. Remember that one guy in Florida a couple years ago who turned around on the turnpike and killed the family because he was fucking stupid? That guy, I think, had he had done that where he had gotten his CDL through California, and he hadn't, like, obviously done very well. Like, 'cause you should have to read English to be able to get a CDL, and for me, I think that was required. Like, when I took my CDL test, like, that was required. Like, I had to take a really hard written test. The written test was hard. I had to retake the written test, like, 3 times. It was hard, right? And there's no way you can do that without speaking English. So, I don't know how the fuck these people are getting their CDLs, but it's different nowadays, especially since I've gotten my CDL. They changed the rules. So I was, like, one of the last people to get their CDL before they changed the rules, but nowadays you have to take, like, a 2-week class to get a CDL. I don't know. I don't necessarily hate that, though, because I feel like CDL... Trucks are scary, man. Big trucks, you can do a lot of damage with a big-ass truck. A lot of them are Sikhs for some reason. I think there's just companies that specialize in getting people from, like, third world countries into the country and in a job. Like, they'll get them into Canada or something, and then they'll somehow be able to, like, like, do everything in a way that makes it easier for people to get their license and just kind of shove them through the system. Where, like, if you go through a normal CDL school in America, it's much more stringent and much more difficult. And I don't know, I think that's kind of a problem. The issue is, like, as a country, it's hard to say that, it's hard to make getting a CDL harder, even though that's a good idea, because it's safer. Because, see, we don't have enough CDL drivers in the country, and it's hard, like, CDL drivers are the backbone of our country. We need that. We need the logistics, so it's, like, really important. And there's a lot of people who don't want to do it, and the only people who are willing to do it are people from fucking India, who don't know how to speak English, and then they turn around on a fucking turnpike and kill, like, a family of people. It's bad. Companies cutting corners as per usual. The government bending the rules for an immigrant? That would never happen, ever. Not long ago, they busted 5 or 6 guys, and all of their names were Sikh. England 2, Norway 1 final score. Damn, I don't know. I do not care about soccer. They have just been handling CDLs to anyone nowadays. Not if you're an American. If you're an American, you've got to go through a whole fucking process to get a CDL, man. Let me tell you. You got to go through a whole expensive process to get a CDL nowadays. In fact, most of the people who get CDLs, the only really real way to get a CDL, unless you're going to bankroll it yourself, which is like $3,000, is to go to a company like Swift and sign a contract with them where you'll have to pay off. You'll basically they'll give you a loan to take the fucking test to get your CDL, and then you have to pay it off. They'll garnish your wages until they pay it off. It's fucking bullshit. Oh, BV Adventures this weekend? I'm just getting my bike fixed. That's being a truck used to be a way to make good living. Not so much anymore, I hear. It's really hard. You make decent money, but it's really hard on your body. It's really hard on your brain. Like, I think just, like, being on the road for that long is just... I couldn't do it, chat. I'm gonna be real with you. I could not be an over-the-road trucker. Being on the road for 11 hours and then fucking going and trying to, like, find a place to park... Because it's not always easy. Like, you have to call ahead to, like, Love's or wherever truck stop you're going to. And to make sure they have a spot. You have to, like, you have to pay money to reserve a spot. You have to pay your own money to rent a spot at a Love's truck stop, just so you can do your job. And it's like, oh, what? Now you've driven 11 hours, you've gotten to your fucking place that you had to pay for, and now you have to do paperwork. Now you don't just get to fucking relax, now you have to do fucking paperwork. And then you have to go to bed immediately after you do the paperwork, because you gotta get enough sleep so you can wake up tomorrow and fucking do the same thing again. And it's just as brutal. It's really brutal. Femboy trucking. Driving for many, many, many hours sounds like an American life to me. It is. Some people are really into it, but it's really hard on your body because you're sitting for 11 hours at a time. You're eating junk. You're not eating real food. You're eating, like, gas station food exclusively. It's really hard on your body. It's very, very, very difficult. People who are over-the-road truck drivers, they have a hard time of it. I respect over-the-road truck drivers. The only thing I would want to do with a CDL would be drive a dump truck. I could drive a dump truck. You don't need a Class A to drive a dump truck, but I can drive a dump truck. I have a Class A, so. My dad always parked at truck stops or rest areas. Not sure he paid to park. Sometimes you don't have to, but I know some places you do have to. I imagine sometimes the company you're working with just pays it. But it depends on which company you're with and how it all works. But a lot of times, like, especially at, like, a Love's truck stop, there won't even be necessarily a guaranteed space to sit at the truck stop. I know there's this one story that I heard in school of this guy, and this is after they put in the computer monitoring system in your truck. So basically, a computer will log your truck hours for you. And if you go over the allotted amount of time you have, you lose your safety bonus, which is like $500. And so, basically, this guy got to this truck stop, and he had just maxed out his driving time. So, he couldn't drive anymore without going over his allotted driving time for that day. But the guys at the truck stop basically came out and said, you can't park here, you gotta go. And so, he had to drive, like, a mile down the road to a different truck stop. And because he had to drive a mile, he lost $500 in his safety bonus because he fucking drove an extra mile after his allotted time was done. So, this is like, fuck, man. You just can't win. Actually has a dump truck. Have you seen their cake? If you could work for my brother's business partner if you wish to drive a dump truck. Are they in Florida? I do like dump trucks. Oh, look at this dump truck, chat. There's a dump truck for you. Missouri? Oh, I couldn't live in Missouri, dude. If I'm going back to the Midwest, I couldn't do Missouri. Missouri is like the hot Midwestern state. There's no reason. There's no reason to live there. Other than Waffle House, there's no reason to live in fucking Missouri. Damn, you're full of garbage, eh? Not full of garbage, full of shit. With a cat. It's not nearly big enough to be a dump truck. Anyway, chat. Speaking of dump trucks, I'm gonna probably eat something. I'm probably gonna go get something to eat. I don't know what it's gonna be yet. Probably gonna be pizza. I'm thinking it's gonna be some pizza. Might be some chicken and rice, but I don't really know if I want to go outside and turn on the fucking propane again, so I don't know. Food, I would assume. We'll see. Anyway, chat. Yeah, so I will be live again tomorrow.